My new one will probably say something like "No war," something like that.
So I'm from Austin, and there's a little tradition in Austin of people cutting up a certain sticker to make different words.
It's completely random. It was just something, I wasn't looking for it. I just saw it one day, and I just thought it was hysterical. It made me laugh, and I got it.
If they want to do that to their vehicle, go ahead, but I think it looks ridiculous.
It's really hard to tell. There's so many different things that have been said about what motivates them.
For my sticker, I flipped up Waterloo Records, the DS, upside down, so it's SP, and then R, and then I created my own Y, so it says spry, which is a slightly obscure word. Means agile. It's often used to describe old people that are unexpectedly quick, and it's because my car does not look like it would be quick, but it is slightly quick.
I'm giving you pieces of myself, but those pieces don't add up to the whole. It's kind of like the sum isn't equal to the whole of its parts, or you know what I mean. It's just, they're little pieces that are there that in the end don't actually really mean anything at all, because they're just pieces. They're just pieces. So yeah, that sticker kind of seems to erase everything, but at the same time, just the fact that I have it there is very revealing about who I am. And I think that that's kind of how I interact with people.
People have opinions, and sometimes when we have our opinions, you know, you kind of get that I know what I know, don't bother me with the facts sort of attitude. So I guess it's just saying be open-minded. You know, we tend to just think what we think, you know, so you know why you say what you think.
I think those are people that are egotistical, and whether you want to know their opinion or not, they're going to subject you to their opinion. I think it's people who just want to go around and force their opinions or their views on you, and I don't really like it. That's why I don't put stickers on my cars. You know, there's a whole mentality that goes with that I completely disagree with. Who cares? They're not that important, and their view maybe not be that important, but they think they are that important. They want everybody to know how they feel about a particular subject.
I don't know. It's not even like, oh, you go around and advertise what your beliefs are and you're saying, hey world, look at what I believe. I mean, I don't know. For me, it honestly was just like a way to jazz up my car, and I thought, well, I might as well, you know, put stuff on there that is me.
Some cars you really can't have bumper stickers, so I have a window decal, actually, and it's outline of the United States of America, done in the colors red, white, and blue for the American flag. And that one, just I saw it in the bookstore, and I thought this would be great. And also, part of the funds did go for a fund towards September 11th. I'm not sure which one, but I really hope they will make people to never forget, but to always remember what happened, and to pause and just to think that, you know, this country will never be the same. But on the same note, it's not going to be that much different.
Yeah, you know, maybe they want to make a statement. It's something that they're interested in, but maybe not everybody else is, and who cares?
And I do think it's unique and particular to the United States. Okay, and I think it has to do a lot with the American culture. And I think here that we are real individualistic, and we love to tell everybody our views.
If nobody else was doing it, that doesn't really come into play. I kind of am an individualist. I do whatever I want anyway.
Our politicians love to tell everybody our views. Look at how we are if you watch any of our political programs. Okay, right now what's in the news right now is what? Are we going to go to war with Saddam Hussein? Well, not only does he know it, but he knows how we're going to attack him. Because Americans love to tell everything. how they think about everything. They love to tell you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. It's just who we are and how we are. And it's not just sticker mentality, we do it with t-shirts too.
I put it on there because I would like people to see it and maybe get them thinking about what's going to happen to them when they leave here. Because we're not always going to be here.
Be like Jesus. Like, it means like, if you think Jesus wouldn't do it, then don't do it. If you think he would, then do it.
Well, I hope to broaden people's minds, open them up a little bit, because we live in a really looks like closed-minded society lately.
It's the behavior of people. Anyone that's a human being in a position of authority will be subjected to corrupting influences, temptations. And the thing about it is that if it's absolute power, the saying goes that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Well, the bumper sticker itself was applied to the vehicle by my mother. That was back in the 1960s, the late 1960s. And one of the things that she became a part of was the so-called hippie movement, kind of, sort of, not to a great degree, but enough that she wanted to make everyone aware that you can't just blindly obey authority. That just because they say go and die in this war because we told you to is not a good enough reason. If you question authority, then you live your life a certain way, a way where you're not so comfortable. You're actually a little uncomfortable enough that you have to question the people of authority. Pretty much everybody in America is pretty comfortable, and it takes a lot to make them uncomfortable. There's a saying that it's not necessarily the case that you can't express your opinion in any country. It's just that your freedom after you express your opinion is not guaranteed.
I call his father ex-President Bush, and I call this one the shrub.
I think America is one of the only places, the only countries where you can freely criticize the people in power. And that's okay. You can go ahead and do that.
I mean, it's kind of a non-issue, right? I mean, there are so many other important things in the world, and yes, there are great works of literature and wonderful plays and wonderful, like, intense manifestos full of ideas, but, you know, it's just a bumper sticker.
I'd rather be flying